So I need y'all to hit that like, that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Show me show me some love out there. But today we're gonna talk about life doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way because everybody got different paths. Some people's stuff is like really messed up, and people go through some really horrible situations, and some people got it blessed where we think it's blessed. You know what I'm saying? Because they might got a lot of materialistic things, but life is life, and it's always we all going to the same. We all have the same exit, some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But while we here, I feel like you have to you gotta fulfill a purpose. You have to fulfill a purpose because it's just there ain't no other way. What are you here for? What are you just in your skin, just here, just just breathing air. Like, you have to fulfill a purpose, and everybody has one. I believe I have different beliefs than everybody else. That's just normal, and you should too. You know, um, sometimes I believe there are people here to do wrong. This is what they was put on earth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how the dice roll. You know, without those things, I'm not saying those things is right, but without those things happening, I don't know. I mean, I think there's good and bad. You know what I'm saying? So if we have good and bad, it's got to be somebody that's good at doing bad things too. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta want to live life and just do the right thing, because life could be weird. It could be like really crazy. You can have fun at it, and it can be boring. I think older you get, the boring life start getting, but the boring shit is fun. Like chilling in the house, like not answering the phone, just watching TV, scrolling on Instagram. But that's just wasted time too. We could be doing something to add to our brand. We can be, time is limited. So we have to take those moments when we are chilling and doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? Promote your brand every day, all day. Promote your brand. Make sure you put in work every day. That's what life is about. You are a brand. So you got to promote you and do good by people. You know, life doesn't work that way because the things that you want, you can either get them certain type of ways, but it's always a sacrifice of something that you have to give up to get what you want. You know, and you have to put in that work. You want that car, you gotta put in that work. You gotta go get a job or get a hustle. One is a risk, and the other is a risk. You know, so they both risk, and we know the risk. One is you're gonna have to put in that time and take that bus and get to work, or that other one is you're gonna have to look over your shoulder and make that money and make it work. So, everything's a risk or something. So we have to make sure we use our time wisely and calculate the risk factor, because that also has an effect on life. Sometimes you have to take a risk. I mean, I believe a lot of people where they got to took a whole lot of risks. And it don't all necessarily have to be something like being a criminal or nothing like that. It's just being taking a risk. It might be have to walk somewhere 5 miles every day because you're trying to save some money. You know, that's a risk. You're gonna be tired. Then you gotta go to work, and then you're gonna be tired the next day. So the risk on your body. You know, football players, they take risks all the time. They made it there by abusing their body to get to where they need to be. And then once they hurt themselves, you know, it's all bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got better health care than they usually have. But everybody takes a risk. You know what I'm saying? Life don't work that way. It just ain't peaches. It ain't just gonna be like given to you. I wish it was. But I'd rather work for it. I'd rather grind for it. I'd rather get it out the mud. That's the part I like. I like the process of it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The hustle part, it can be tiring and it can be overwhelming, but that's the part of the hustle. Getting out, meeting the people, grinding for it. You know, hearing them no's, hearing them I don't want to talk about this. All that type shit, you know? So it's about trying and improving every day. That's what it's about. Trying and improving every day. Every day we gonna have to make something happen. Shake a move. You know, learn a new skill. Add to your skill. We gotta get it. Consistency. Every day. The days you don't even want to do it, you gotta do it. When you tired, you don't want to do it, you gotta do it. When you lazy, you gotta do it. When you sick, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. No days off. Gotta put in that work, and that's just to where you want to get. And then you still gotta work. It ain't over. So it's work every day. You're gonna work for somebody. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part about it. When you start thinking about it, and this is kind of what made me like, you gonna work for somebody. You either gonna work for yourself, you gonna work a job, or you gonna work in prison, or you gonna work, or you not gonna be working. You gonna be out of here. You gonna work for somebody. So choose which way how you want to work. And I want to be creative, waking up, doing this like this, going, you know, selling my merch, meeting people, doing brand deals, shaking hands, meeting new people, flying across state to state, you know, overseas, all that. You know, it's going to happen. I just spoken in existence. It's going to happen. But you got to put in that work. Life doesn't work that way. It's not given. You know, I think that a lot of people that's younger think that way. That it's given and it's not given. You got to put in the work. Everybody look at Kobe Bryant. That's one person I look up to, because that motherfucker never, like, that dude, he worked hard. And I understand. I think sometimes they try to discredit him for working. I don't know. It's just my opinion, but he's one of the greatest. He is the greatest to me in basketball, but he really worked hard. He put in that work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kobe, like, they even say it. I ain't never seen it, but I can tell Why he work? I never seen nobody really play basketball like him ever. Well, Kyrie, he's hard like that, but you know, gotta put in that work. Life doesn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? It's not given. You you give it what you want to get out of it, for sure. You give it what you want to get out of it, and that's putting in that work, discipline, working out, all that. But it's difficult. I can say that. But you gotta have self control, where you sitting back, figuring it out, writing down a plan, adding to the plan, completing the plan, adding more to the plan. It don't stop. Plan, 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 plan. You the man. Gotta keep going every day. I think of ideas. I believe when you at your most creative, like, I don't know, because I don't know how people think, but I think when you at your most creative, you like dream like what you're doing. You know, you think about it. Like, I don't know. I ain't used to have dreams. I'd just be asleep. You know what I'm saying? I dream sometimes, but when I'm at my creative stage, I be dreaming what I be thinking about. Like, far as whatever I'm like creating. Especially like when I'm like really into it. So you just have to just stay creative and just keep going. This is a I am forever with you moment. And thank you for coming to this page and watching. But just do what you gotta do, and hey, life doesn't work that way. You put in what you get out, and that's really true. That's really, really, really real. And that's all I got to say. Like, share, subscribe. Go to the website IamForeverWithYou.com and purchase some merch. I appreciate it.